Alrighty guys, so what I'm doing today is I'm doing a kind of a do-it-yourself video. Basically I'm showing you guys how to make a bubble curtain out of usual regular black silicone air tubing. Basically what I did is I bought 25 feet of regular silicone black air tubing. Now this stuff is a little bit thicker. Uh, you can see it right here. It's a little bit thicker than the clear tubing is, so it's a little bit more resilient. So basically what I've been doing, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I taped up the end of a needle here, and I've been poking holes in the tubing, and I'll make a video in a little bit of it actually working, but I did test it and it does work. And it was a loose test too, like I didn't really hook up the tube to the air pump at all. But I just held like it to one of the air lines basically, and it actually was putting out just a little bit of air right now. When I get it fully done, I actually just got a bigger pump from work the other day, and it actually has two outputs, and I'm actually going to break it down so that it goes two outputs to one output and then goes into this, and then basically it'll put out a good amount of bubbles, and I'll have a nice bubble curtain that goes all the way across the back. I also picked up these. Basically, these are airline holders. Basically, it's just a bunch of little suction cups, tiny little plastic tips, basically, as you can see. And basically, I'm just going to use that to hold the bubble curtain in place. I am going to burn this end, just so that if it does come untied, it doesn't like untie and then release all the air out one end, because that'll be a royal pain in the butt. So I'm going to burn basically right here. I might cut this off a little further and burn probably about like a quarter of an inch, just to kind of seal it off, just in case this knot does come untied, even though it is double knotted and it is pulled down pretty tight. And I mean, there's going to be a lot of air that gets through here because there's probably about 25 holes all the way around throughout the tube. But I'm going to make another video of when I actually get it in the tank and actually have it working. But I just wanted to show you guys how to do this, and it does take a lot of patience, especially when you have a big tank like mine. Um, I have to do 6 feet of tubing, which I will tell you right off the bat is a royal pain in the ass. Um, I've been doing this now for probably about a half hour, and I'm maybe about 2 or 3 feet into it already. I think I'm up to probably about right here, which is about 2.5 feet, maybe 3. So I still got like another hour of doing this probably, uh, just to get to finishing it. But once I do get it done, like I said, I'll make a video of it and show you guys what it looks like, and hopefully it does look good. If it doesn't look good, obviously I won't be making a video, um, but if it does look good, I will be making a video and I will show you guys how it looks, and hope you guys enjoyed the update. Alrighty guys, so I did get the air tube into the tank now, and everything is running perfectly. I did have to make a little modification to my original plan. At the one end, in my original plan, I tied off the one end and basically just kind of capped it off and then burned the end of it. And what I found out is that I actually wasn't getting enough air all the way through the tube. Even though I have a really big air pump. I have a 120-gallon air pump, and I also have another, I think it's like a 60 or a 40-gallon air pump. But basically, it wasn't putting out enough. The 120 wasn't putting out enough air, and it wasn't making it all the way to this end of the tank, which was the end I had tied off and burned. But basically what I did is, instead of doing that, I actually hooked up, I cut that burned piece off, and I cut the knotted piece off, and I actually hooked up the 40-gallon air pump to this side now. So now it's a full bubble curtain all the way across, and I mean, it's a little tough to see just because of the video quality, um, but I mean, you can kind of see that it goes all the way across the tank, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it right now. You should have seen like when I first got it going and it first started working really well. the fish have actually really come to life since it started going. So I think maybe there was possibly just a little bit of an oxygen deficiency in the tank, or water movement deficiency. So needless to say, it's long gone and done for now, because now they all are out. They're all, kind of checking everything out again. I did restructure the tank a little bit more, so they are going to kind of come out and set up new territories and stuff like that. But you can see they're not, panting for air anymore, and they're not doing that like open mouth, closed mouth thing anymore. So that's another good thing about it. But I was really happy to make sure, or to see that it is working very well. And I definitely suggest doing it. It saved me, if I was to buy bubble curtains and set up, separate air pumps, it would have cost me probably around, the pump itself was probably, or the 120-gallon pump was about $89.99. The 40-gallon pump is about $59.99, I think. The airline, or if I was to do a bubble curtain, they only make a 48-inch bubble curtain. I think that's the longest one that they make. And that one would have cost, I think I paid $28 or $29 for a 48-inch one. So if you have a 55-gallon tank, you can actually get that one. The only problem I found with that one is that it broke on me when I took it out of my 55-gallon tank, and I think it was just wear and tear. But basically, this took about 2 hours to do. You have to have a lot of patience. I just plugged in my headphones and listened to some music and just kind of, worked through the music, and it does do a number on your fingers. My fingers right now are sore as hell, but it was totally worth it. I really like the bubble curtain effect on the tank, and I really like that. I like that in my 55-gallon tank when I did it. So now I got it back, and now it's in my 150-gallon tank, and it looks really nice. But again, I had to modify it, and I also had to do a couple of figuring things out here or there. But you could tell, like, the areas that I really hit it really good with the needle, and that was towards like the end of it. Just because a lot of the bigger bubbles are coming out down over here. But you could see, there's the littler bubbles. I mean, it's hard for the camera to pick it up, but they're all about the same size coming up all throughout the tank. But it gets a little bit lighter towards this side right here, which isn't a bad thing either, because the AquaClear filters, they don't like bubbles. So it kind of worked out in that sense. But again, I just wanted to make a little video, guys, for you, and do like a do-it-yourself video, kind of. I would have shown you a little bit better on how to do it exactly, but I need both hands to do it, and I don't have anybody else to actually help me, videotape or anything like that. So you guys know I record from my iPhone. That's the reason for the wobbly camera when I do my videos. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys use it in your own video. And if you do use it in your own video, or you do use it in your own fish tank, please make a video of it and let me know how it worked out for you guys, because like I said, it worked out pretty well for me. I'm going to continue to make videos as often as I can. So you'll be able to see, how long it lasts. I think it'll last a pretty long time. The silicone tubing usually lasts a really long time, and once the stuff hardens up, which it usually does in water, it'll get nice and stiff, and you'll start to see that the bubbles will actually be a little bit more consistent all the way throughout. But again, I just wanted to make this video so that you guys can see you don't have to spend a ton of money. I think today total I spent $9 on 25 feet of tubing and the little suction cups to hold the tubing in place, and that was about it. And then took about 2 hours to make my own. But I'm going to end the video on that note, and I again hope you guys updated or liked the video, enjoyed the update. And again, if you guys do end up making your own, please post a video as a video response to this video, and let me know how it worked out in your tank.